What if I told you that addiction isn't always something destructive? We usually hear the word addiction and immediately think about alcohol, gambling, or anything else that slowly takes control of a person's life. But addiction, at its deepest level, is something much simpler. It is the repeated desire to experience something again and again until that desire begins to influence your behavior. And eventually, it becomes difficult to imagine your life without it. Now here's the uncomfortable question. What if you could become addicted to something that makes you stronger instead of weaker? What if you could train your mind to crave exercise instead of laziness, to crave progress instead of comfort? In this video, we're going to explore the psychology behind addiction, the Stoic philosophy of self-mastery, and the practical principles that can transform discipline from something you constantly struggle with into something your mind begins to crave. But the question is, how do we become addicted to discipline? Step 1. Stop seeing discipline as punishment. Most people hear the word discipline and immediately imagine sacrifice. They imagine waking up early when they want to sleep, working when they want entertainment, and because their mind interprets these things as punishment, they constantly resist them. But the Stoics saw discipline differently. Discipline was not a punishment for being weak. It was training for becoming free. Every time you control your anger instead of reacting, you're training your emotions. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're training your character. So discipline isn't about making yourself suffer. It is about preparing yourself for the moments when life will demand strength from you. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius had everything that could have made him comfortable. He was an emperor. He had wealth, power, status. Yet he still understood that comfort could become dangerous. Why? Because comfort can quietly weaken a person. Imagine a muscle. If you never use it, it becomes weak. The same principle applies to your character. If you always avoid difficult conversations, you become afraid of confrontation. If you always obey your emotions eventually become your master. Once you understand that discipline isn't punishment, but self-respect in action, that is where real freedom begins. 2. Understand the power of progress over results. One of the most important lessons in Stoic discipline is learning to love the process of becoming better, rather than becoming obsessed with immediate results. Most people begin something with excitement because they can already imagine the reward. They start exercising because they want the body. They start reading because they want knowledge. They start a business because they want money. But then reality arrives. The body doesn't change quickly. The money doesn't come immediately. The knowledge doesn't transform your life overnight. This is where most people quit. Why? Because they were addicted to the result, not the process. Think about a farmer. He plants a seed and doesn't dig it up every morning to check whether it has grown. He waters it, he protects it, and then he waits. He understands something impatient people forget. Growth is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. Your discipline works the same way. You may work on your business for months without seeing the breakthrough you expected. You may spend weeks trying to control your temper and still lose your patience one afternoon. Does that mean nothing is happening? No, something is happening beneath the surface. You are becoming the person capable of producing the result. And that is the part most people don't understand. The first reward of discipline is not the result. It's who you become while pursuing it. And once you fall in love with progress, you become very difficult to stop. 3. Learn to respect time. One of the most powerful ways to become disciplined is to develop a deep respect for time. Because when you understand the value of time, you stop treating your days casually. You stop spending hours scrolling, procrastinating, complaining, and waiting for motivation. You begin to understand something uncomfortable. Every day you waste is a piece of your life that disappears forever. You see, you can recover lost money, you can rebuild a career, you can even start again after failure, but you cannot recover yesterday. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote extensively about the value of time. His message was not simply, life is short. He argued that life becomes short when we waste it. Think about that. A person can live many years and still feel as though they barely lived. Why? Because they were constantly postponing life, and eventually years disappear. When you respect time, discipline stops feeling like punishment. Remember, respecting time is not about becoming obsessed with productivity. It is about becoming conscious of your existence. It does not mean working every waking hour. It does not mean feeling guilty whenever you rest. The Stoics did not teach frantic productivity. They taught intentional living. Rest can be valuable. Silence can be valuable. A conversation with someone you love can be valuable. Walking in nature can be valuable. The question is not, am I always productive? The question is, am I consciously choosing how I spend my time? There is a difference between resting intentionally and escaping life through endless distraction. There is a difference between enjoying entertainment for an hour and losing an entire evening without realizing it. Discipline means knowing the difference.